This is Robert Kraft, and I'm your host on SNN Network. And joining me right now is Will Trainer. He is the president and CEO of Vicinity Motor Corp. It's a publicly traded company. The symbol is VMC on the TSX Venture, and now VEV on NASDAQ. Will, thank you for joining me today. How you doing?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me today.
It's great to have you on. And first things first, we have to hit the initial news right there. So we're recording this actually on Tuesday, July 6th. This may or may not come out until on the official day, but Vicinity is now going to be trading on NASDAQ under the symbol VEV. This is big news. So congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. We're tremendously excited on that. Finally getting our uplisting to the NASDAQ. It really allows us to create shareholder value in the U.S., much like we've done on the Canadian side here.
So the last time we did an interview or the last time we published an interview that we did together was December 28th, 2020. So, you mentioned already we have the uplisting to NASDAQ. What would you say are some other key highlights that you'd like the investor community to know that you've accomplished from VinCity?
Well, I guess the major event is, we've really done a push and an expansion of the U.S. marketplace. We've aligned ourselves very strongly on the marketing side for sales and marketing with the ABC group of companies. They're a real powerhouse. They have about 25 to 30% of the coach market, and now they'll be looking after our vehicles on the public transit side as well. So that's one, but we have a new facility that we're building down in Washington State. We're investing somewhere between 20 and $25 million in Washington State. And we have a groundbreaking on Thursday, July 8th with the Governor Jay Inslee, to really introduce our building to the community. And we're quite excited about that. We've really developed our lineup of vehicles to be very sustainable vehicles. They're green. They're 100% EV powered, which is really the trend in the way the market's going. And I think this is what is really exciting. With the lineup of electric vehicles we have, and now with the new factory opening up in Washington State, I think that's just great news.
I mean, one of the key differentiators that, look, I've known you guys for a long time, and I would say one of the key differentiators for VinCity, I mean, you got vehicles on the ground. They're actually being used right now. I mean, it's kind of interesting to see, like, there's still a lot of R&D, rightfully so. You want to make sure that these cars are safe and sustainable, and you have the right technology, and you have to have the right ports and all that kind of stuff. But what other key differentiators would you say are out there when you look at VinCity versus some of your key competition?
Well, when you look at us, we're an established brand. We're an established company. We've been around since 2008. We have in the midsize transit bus market, we have over 90% market share in Canada, and we really look to bring that down into the U.S. side. So when you differentiate us from some of the other companies that are coming in, and we wish everybody well. There's a lot of SPACs coming in, a lot of EV companies in, but we're established. We're in there. We're selling. We did 27 million in sales last quarter. That's not a startup. We have the relationships in place with the transit authorities and with the customers, and we're looking to have a great Q2 here as well. And I think that's what really separates us from the new companies and from our peers that we're looking at, competition.
And one other question I have about this is, most of my investor audience would probably, we love the term moats, right? And talking about the moats that are out there. And when you think about getting into not just the electric vehicle market, but the electric vehicle bus market, I mean, it's the barriers to entry just seem quite large. I mean, is that why there hasn't been another EV play in the bus space, not just in Canada, but in the US, or are there?
There are. We do have competition. We're not the only ones out there, but it is. I think you touched on it. It is a tremendous barrier to entry. You're selling to government, state agencies, and it's a tough it's a really tough business to crack into. And that's what I stated. We're in there, we're selling, the relationships are in place. We've done exceptionally well on the Canadian side, and we really see that momentum going on to the US side. But the other item I'd like to bring up too is that we've taken technology, we've developed technology in house really to enable us to build an EV vehicle, our little Vicinity Lightning mid-size bus. But we've also taken that same technology and now we've transferred it into a small truck. We have what we call the VMC 1200, which is really a class 3 truck. It's a 12,000 pound GVWR rated vehicle. The vehicle weighs 6,000 pounds itself. So it has a 6,000 pound carrying load in it, and it's 100% electric. If people want to check it out on our websites, you can see it. In fact, I think there's even some videos of it running around. And that is gaining tremendous momentum here on the Canadian side, and that, which should have the same visibility on the US side as well. That market in itself is over 400,000 vehicles per year. So, I think, for investors taking a look at us, they have to take a look at not only our bus, but our small truck that we've developed as well.
And Will, with that, where can our audience go and find more information about Vicinity Motor Corp?
Just take a look on our website, vicinitymotorcorp.com.
Very good. Well, thank you for joining me again. It's a pleasure as always. Good luck, stay safe, and I look forward to our next update.
Great. Thanks so much.
Thank you all.